In each one of us, there exists a better version of ourselves. Because I think that a lot of people are stuck in their old habits and stuck in their past mistakes because somebody labeled them on the basis of what they did, and they are failing to get out of that to become the best version of yourself. You can become the best version of yourself. To learn more and to develop, listen when you are listening to YouTube, listen to speakers like myself who can help you to become better. I mean, there are many others who are better than me in the industry, and many other pastors who can speak to you and help you to become better. Spend your time in investing on yourself to help yourself to become the better version of you, especially as it relates to your workplace, because that world of work holds at ransom all the possibilities of your success. Hello and welcome to Expansion Revolution Nuggets. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this session is really empowering you. We are relaxed, but we are really trying to empower you to be able to deal with issues in a very strong, pragmatic way that can help you. And we are looking at the personal development series. My objective in running this series is to help you improve how you live, how you manage, and how you drive and motivate yourself in this life, so that you can develop yourself to become the best version of you. When I started this discussion, I told you about a Platonic theory, which is purely idealism. And key to that is the belief that within each one of us, there exists a better version of ourselves. Because I think that a lot of people are stuck in their old habits and stuck in their past mistakes because somebody labeled them on the basis of what they did, and they are failing to get out of that to become the best version of yourself. You can become the best version of yourself. Now, the reason why I like that theory is because it agrees with the teaching of the gospel, because the gospel presents us with an opportunity to repent from being sinners to become better people. And I think this is a very strong academic model that you can become a better version of yourself by allowing yourself to change. And all of us can become better. Don't get married to your old self, that you allow your old habits to contain you, and then you die where you are and you give up on becoming better just because you have been stuck there. And I can tell you more, if you bring the gospel into this whole thing, is that Jesus is able to empower us to be able to change. So maybe you have tried changing, you have tried overcoming certain things, and you still find yourself in the same place. You need the grace of God to empower you to overcome those things. But the bottom line is you can change and you can become better. So we are looking at the aspects or the spheres of personal development, and I've just talked about family, that you need to develop yourself to become a better candidate in the affairs of your family, whether it's a wife, as a daughter, as a son, or as a husband. We each can make life easier within family setups when we develop ourselves to become people that are easy to connect with people. People find it easier to connect with you. I think gone are the days when men used to be lions in the family. You can make yourself a better man by being a rabbit. Yeah. I don't know whether that makes sense, but by being a person that people can easily associate with and relate with. So that's very key. We need to work with how do we develop ourselves within the scope of the family. Number two, we need to look at the workplace. One of the areas where we need to develop ourselves to become better versions of ourselves is at the workplace. How are you perceived at the workplace? How do people think about you at the workplace? How do you display yourself at the workplace? You can present a new version of yourself that is easier to work with, that is lovable and attractive to work with, by simply changing yourself. Here's one of the key things when we talk personal development, is that the greatest change that is going to take place in your life is not going to be coming from without. It is going to be coming from inside of you, making deliberate decisions to change certain things about your life that can make it easier for people to relate with you, and that can make you to become efficient and effective. I'm going to deal with those terminologies as we go on this. But that's the key. You can become better. But now we need to recognize that the world of work rewards people who become better. I think that's a key statement. The world of work rewards people who become better versions of themselves. Why? Because the more they become better, the more they are able to deliver better results, and the more they're able to align themselves with the strategy of the company and with the expected performance results that are expected from their portfolio. So very important that you ask yourself a simple question: how can I improve my work? How can I make myself a better professional? How can I make myself a better employee? It is easier to answer this question when they start with you than for you to wait for an employer to ask you questions regarding like that, and then you feel like you're attacked and you feel like people want you to work for them and never to think about yourself. Because the more you improve yourself as a professional, the more your ranking, or what you call your professional value, which is related to how much you get paid, it also increases. As your professional value increases, you are likely to earn more than what you used to earn because you have increased yourself based on competencies that you have acquired. So what are you doing today to make yourself highly indispensable at the workplace? Very important person that your workplace did. How are you making, what effort are you putting in place to improve how you deal with your work, how you meet deadlines, how you handle other people at the workplace? All of these things needs us to be intentional, and it also includes how you improve yourself as a professional in terms of getting short courses, in terms of taking another degree. Most people sometimes get stuck in just one attainment and they never go into another level. I think it is important for you to broaden yourself, and sometimes it is not just formal learning of degrees and diplomas. It is also reading, listening to material that can help you grow. It's very important. Buy books that can help you to learn more and to develop. Listen when you are listening to YouTube. Listen to speakers like myself who can help you to become better. I mean, there are many others who are better than me in the industry, and many other pastors who can speak to you and help you to become better. Spend your time in investing on yourself to help yourself to become the better version of you, especially as it relates to your workplace, because that world of work holds at ransom all the possibilities of your success, because the higher you get lifted at the workplace, the higher rewards you get. And we all need to be working hard so that we are eligible for promotion at the workplace. I think this is important. You need to have an intentional plan of how you're going to improve yourself at the workplace, how you're going to improve your results, how you're going to improve your people management skills, how you're going to improve how you relate with people, emotional intelligence, and all sorts of areas. Let us be intentional about making ourselves better. And when we do that, God will be able to bless us and take us into a higher dimension, because we are also very intentional about being better versions of ourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this podcast, share this this video. If you're watching from YouTube, like and let other people in your life know that there is a program you always watch almost weekly, daily, weekly, that can empower them. Invite them in. Share this from your YouTube and whatever, and let them know they can also learn something from this platform. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Let's see you next time. Bye-bye.